Yo, what's going on, my party people? It's me, your boy ToastyBeruka here, bringing you a special video that I'm here for the final year of 2021. That is, if I actually can get it out before that. But yeah, I'm gonna finally show you guys, or might as well give you a tour of my barracks. Oh boy. Yeah, so you heard that right, guys. I'm gonna be showing you my barracks, but most importantly, my plus 10 showcases of my high merges. Basically, from all my years of playing Fire Emblem Heroes, since I've been playing this way back since the launch day back in 2017. It was a great day, except it later brought on pain and misery and so much potential money, you know. But you know, 40 years ago, let's see what I accumulated over 40 years ago. Not 40 years ago. I mean, like 4 years ago, yeah. Like, so let's give it a look-see. You know, this is welcome to my crib. Please don't mind the mess. All right. So as you can see right here, I have a pretty decent amount of plus 10 5-stars. And by that I mean I only have it all the way up to Maribel, so I have a decent number. Not really a lot because I have a lot of projects. There's some that are almost there. Like, specifically these guys right here, so I'm very close to actually getting, like, the last stuff I need for them, if I really wanted to, but, we got here. First off, we're gonna show off, here is my, Ira. Yeah, here you go. She was, like, one of my, like, one that I decided, you know what, I gotta save my orbs, and I gotta summon for her. And I remember the last Ira that I needed to get was literally in her Desperation banner. Because, like, originally I got her from her rerun, because she had a rerun back then, but then I couldn't get the last one in time, so I ended up actually getting her in her, the Desperation banner, since I think it was the last Desperation banner before, like, they moved on to others. But yeah, here's my Ira, plus 10. As you can see right here, she's got some crazy stats. Once I can, I'll probably give her a Floret as well. Because she actually, as you can see here, she has some pretty decent stats. I mean, she still holds up even to this day, back when she was released, even though it was a huge controversy back in the day when she first released, and how everyone was all like, oh, what the fuck, IS, why would you do this? Like, she was the first evidence of, like, obvious power creep in this game. And we got to see it firsthand by the great power of Ira right here, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah. See, she agrees with me, right, Ira? Yeah. So yeah, that's one. Got her there. All right, next up is, of course, my girl Larcey. You know, I really like Larcey. She's ultimate waifu material, and literally she's like a carbon copy of Ira. And by that I mean she's literally just younger Ira, and she has a similar stat spread and some really not a similar stat spread, obviously higher because, you know, power creep. But it's really easy to power creep sword units, apparently, because, yeah, that's just how it is. But, please don't mind the Sacred Seal session. I had it swapped out with someone because she originally runs Mythic Boost. So I kind of swapped it out with some random person. But, the thing I do remember about my Larcey here is the fact that, like, I actually saved up orbs. Like, this is, like, the first genuine time where I saved a lot of orbs because I genuinely wanted a plus 10er. And I actually almost did it. Too. Like, I almost did it on her banner because it was her rerun. She won that vote for the rerun, and she was on it. So it happened like that, and I managed to actually get her to plus 9 on that. It wasn't until, like, her rerun again, because it was after the rerun, but it was on this banner about units with close call and stuff and repel, and she was on there, and she was literally I only needed one Larcey, and I actually managed to get her relatively really early, which was really good, because then I wouldn't have to spend a lot of orbs. I even have a stream. I don't know which one it is. I might link it if I can find it right here. But that you can see definitely the stream where I tried to plus 10 her, and I almost did. And yeah, that also brings me on to my next unit that I'm going to show. That's right next to him, and that's Shannon. And Shannon's also another unit that actually accidentally got merged, actually. I was still trying to go for Larcey merges, and the funny thing is that Shannon kept showing up a lot of the times where I could have already been finishing plus 10ing Larcey, but no, Shannon just decided to keep showing up. And I actually managed to get him from no merges to plus 9 at the very end and stuff. It was crazy insane, and that was with like 600 orbs. 600 orbs, and I managed to plus 10, almost plus 10 Larcey and Shannon. As you can see right here, he's got a lot of attack, 69. Because I gave him Life and Death 4 because I guess so. Joint Drive Attack, like Balmung, I gave it the Spurn, you know, the classic stuff. He's actually a really good sword unit. Like, I wonder what will be his refine like whenever he gets it. I mean, it's probably not going to be for a while, but I'm starting to think that they're actually starting to move on to Book 3 refines. Because I think he was a part of Book 3, I'm not sure. I think he was. Well, that's what I'm saying, but yeah, there it is, like... And the last Shannon that I got was actually when he showed up on, I think it was a daily banner. Yeah, it was like one of those daily banners that they were doing, and he was on there. And I just got the last one from there because I'm like, you know what, might as well just finish up the Shannon. I mean, he's almost plus 10 anyway, so I did it, and there you go. Okay, next up we got another awesome one who I got really lucky. It was Carla. Like, oh man, I remember that stream. Like, there was that stream where I plus 10 her. I actually still have it on my channel. I'll put it up on the screen right here. You want to see, but like she was like someone who also was a really big character that I liked. As you can see right here, she's plus 10. I just recently used her in my weekly arena run, which is she's really good at that. Like, she's very good at what she does, and she's a great Fallen Edelgard counter, especially with that refine of hers and the wind sweep. Oh man, that was a great stream. I literally got her on my free summon, which you knew it was gonna get good, but there's actually the stream, and I plus 10 her in that stream. I actually did it. I don't know how, but I did it. I guess I just got real lucky, man. Real lucky. Alright, next up we got another legendary unit who I kind of regret making plus 10. Because, let's face it, Legendary Ike has really stopped being really good. Especially after the fact that there's so many other better sword units than him out there. And, if you watch my weekly arena run series, you would see how much that one time I really suffered with him because he literally could not do anything. He couldn't even defend against a fucking Hana. He should have like won against that Hana and shit, but no, he died to it anyway. Died to Hana, which was really insane. Like, he should have lived, but like I don't know what IS was thinking about making him res oriented. Like, his res is already really on the low side. So I don't know what's the reasoning for making him like res based with his remix and stuff. I mean, I guess with his refine it might make it better. But other than that, everything else is pretty basic most of the time. I mean, you can probably make him run really well, but it's just I guess I haven't figured it out. But I do have him a plus 10, which was just how he was, you know. I remember that. All right, next one we got Selena. She was actually so Selena actually started back when, I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but back then, heroes used to do like Grand Hero Battle banners, where they would release a Grand Hero Battle, and they would also include a banner, which includes units that you could use to beat it. Basically, they gave you the units that you could summon and how to beat them, and they actually gave you tips. Like, I think you could actually look at the, I don't know where it was, but I think it was on the tip page. There was a tip page where you could see for banners, because they have information about banners when they release, and you could see like exactly like who you could use it for. It was in the notifications, but you could see like exactly what they were going to be used for, since, you know, Selena was meant to take down like Michaelis. Yeah, that was back when Michaelis' thing was like brand new, and she was one of the YOLO 5-stars that I gotten. She was like the only 5-star, and I had like 5 orbs on back then. I don't know if I still have her picture. I don't think so, but I could probably give it a look-see. But if I don't show it here, then if I have it, it'll pop up on screen right now. Right here. But like, if I don't, then that's okay. But just know that I literally got her, and then I just started summoning more of her until then. Because she's actually very easy to summon, and was an easy plus 10 for me to do. Alright, next up we got Daddy Garen, or as I like to call him, Daddy Garen. Because like, okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's like one of the few guy characters I like. I actually really like Garen, and as you can see right here, I got him plus 10. He was like, hang on, let me think. Was he the first? I think he was my first plus 10 Grand Hero Battle unit, like my first Grail unit that was plus 10. I think it was him, and then it was like someone else, but like, yeah, like I called him Gan. Garen, yeah, Garen. So I have him right here. This is a really old build because I used to use him a while back, as you can tell from the amount of SP and shit. But like, I was hoping that we could get his axe version, you know, like the one where we see in Fates, not the one that's based on like the Birthright boss battle. As you can see right here, he still has a pretty good stat spread. I mean, really good defense and res, but his speed is crap and his attack is on the low side. But everything else right here, he could probably ride. He also has light breath because I ran him with like a team, so he would buff people. But here he is in the flesh, you know, voiced by Patrick Seitz. Really good voice in my opinion. Listen.
This feeling, it is not unfamiliar. How long has it been since I felt this way?
Oh man, that was a good voice, good voice. Alright, next up, one of the most recent plus 10s is Lalina right here. As you can see, I built her with the whole death blow one shot in mind, because you know that's exactly what all Lalinas are really capable of, except for I think it was Summer. Except for Summer and Valentine's, they were focused on something else. But the other Lalinas, like the OG and the legendary one, like they were focused on one-shotting. And by one-shotting, I mean like they could stack power crap. Right? My most recent weekly arena run, there was a damn legendary Lalina that reached like 80 something attack, almost 90. So like yeah, it's a death sentence if you immediately encounter like a Lalina that's attack stacked. Because not even the highest res will save you from that shit. Like, you'll take substantial damage even with high res. And she's part of my mage emblem team that I have going on right now, which is consisting of her. It's consisting of her, Renea, Iliana, and Nino. So that's who I made a mage emblem team. As you can see here. I'll show you the rest of them. The rest down here. Alright, next up we got our Spring Severa. Like, oh my god, dude, like Spring Severa, this is like my top tier unit right here. Best waifu. So I'm sorry, Beruka, but you're still my top waifu, Beruka, but Severa's like a close second right there. She's like literally right behind you, but oh my god, I love this unit so much. I like using her. I really do. Like, she's probably one of the best like units like in the game right now. Like a really great tome user, red. And I managed to plus 10 her after such a hardship, because I spent quite a bit on trying to get her actually to plus 10. There was also a stream where I tried to get as many as I could. Fun fact, after the stream over, I decided, you know what, I might as well summon some more, and there you go, I got a couple more, and I was able to finally round it out and make her plus 10. Honestly, it was worth it. I think it was worth it, honestly. Like, it was really great, honestly. It's finally managed to do it after so long. As you can see right here, I'm thinking of remixing her build now, obviously, since I got some better stuff in mind. But other than that, this is like my favorite unit of this year, as you can see.
I know I look good in this outfit and all, but you're staring a little too hard, pal.
You're
Move
not.
along.
No, I'm gonna keep staring at you. You won't stop me, alright? I will get them legs. Okay, so enough about that. Here we got of course our main girl. As you can see from all my thumbnails, as you can see, you know, the channel mascot herself, we have Fjorm. You know, as you can see right here, she was actually the first plus 10 legendary unit. I got her to plus 10. Like, she was my first plus 10 for like legendary unit. Like, she was the first one. I remember how hyped I got when I finally got that last Fjorm. It was like, it was euphoric, man. Like, I got her last one, and you know, she still holds up relatively well. She's got some really good defenses. Her refine is pretty good. Her shit was all over the place because IS was really confused by giving her an A skill that really didn't even do anything, and by that I mean it canceled out her weapon refine, which is pretty hilarious in retrospective when you think about it. But they basically, Fjorm is all like, you know what, they all decided, you know what, let's just give Fjorm another A skill. Let them keep the other one. And there you go. Now she has a lot of really premium shit. She has premium fodder if you ever do think of foddering her. But I'll never fodder this Fjorm. I'll always be keeping this Fjorm right here.
I am Fjorm, Princess of Nifl, the Kingdom of Ice.
Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Oh man, good. Good times here. What a fun time. But yeah, there she is. Alright, next we got another mommy unit. I'm sorry, I'm wording it. And Petrine, as you can see here. She's actually really good for the fact that she can literally kill a lot of beasts in one shot. Most of the time, not really, especially if your name is Fallen Needleguard. Like, but then again, stuff rarely kills her. That's just how it be. But, you know, once you finally get past the whole Fallen Needleguard shit and you can kill, Petrine's really good. Her lance I really like, over the fact that it targets the, depending on how high her health is, she targets the lowest res instead of the defense right here. I think she targets, yeah, This is right here. Effective getting units 50%. Calculates damage using foe's res and inflicts attack and res -5 on foe. Yeah, it's a really good lance. Good. So you can see right here, she's cavalry, so she's made for the solo build right here. As you can see, we got attack solo. We got the attack and defense solo. Yeah, like she's built for this, and it's really good, honestly. Very good shit right here. Very good shit. And she's maxed out in SP and HM as well too. So as you can see right there. Alright, next up, we got Renea, another, what I told you earlier about part of my Mage Emblem team. She's my most recent Grail +10 unit that I've gotten, actually. As you can see right here, I tried to build her really bulky. I mean, obviously she's not going to do much in terms of damage, but she can actually really hold her own, and by that she can, not heal herself, but she can just keep herself out of trouble. As she gets encountered in combat, she'll most likely be okay. It just really depends on who you're facing. But I have the basic Wings of Mercy combo, the Floral guy, which actually helps her with her speed and res thing. Here, but if you give her like the Fortress Defense and Res seal, like then she becomes like even more better right here. Another +5 to all her stats, so then that brings her up to 40 defense and like 40 something res. And that's really good. It does bring her attack to 45, so you know she's not really gonna be killing shit, but that's not her main thing, but she can defend herself when the issue rises up. Alright, next unit that we got right here, Iliana. As you can see right here, another most recent mage, like, I recently reached the +10. I actually managed to build her really good up here. I got her some really good, nice skills. As you can see here, the attack whistle, the menace, you know, really good. You know, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I think the reason why +10 Iliana was because I kept getting a lot of her, and I'm like, you know what? She's kind of cute. Might as well build her. And I was like, you know, I've been looking for a mage to +10, and I actually did manage to get like all of them that I could. It was a hassle actually trying to get that last Iliana, because no matter how much I tried, I couldn't really summon the 4-star Iliana or 3-star that I needed. But there was that one time where I got her as a free summon, which was just as a I think it was a 4-star, and I was like, fuck yeah, that was like the only time I was hyped to see a 4-star to get, you know. But like, she's got some really good stats. I mean, her defense obviously is not good, but then again, not all mages have really good defense. But her stats spread is pretty nice. She has high attack. She has the drifting grace thing, which is restores 10 HP. Yeah, like from Lewin. At the start of a turn, it's really good. Special spiral. We got the attack res menace. Yeah. We pulled out all the stops for this. Alright, another +10 Grail unit that I managed to actually +10 relatively early on here as my Ninja Hana right here. As you can see, this is her build that I used earlier on for something, because she's really good with distant counter. She's got the defensive for distant counter, she's got the speed, and she's got the spurn, you know, and the attack and speed menace. And Plegian Axe, she works really great with Plegian Axe. Like, it's really cool to see her dual wield like a fucking axe that shoots sand and is literally on fire, and that's pretty cool. But Ninja Hana, like another Grail unit that +10, really great. I also like Hana, so like, despite all the crap I gave her in earlier times with the fact that she really couldn't do much, but with her alt right here, she did really great. Right here, like really good and stuff, and it's just, as you can see, I really did like her. I maxed out everything on her, and now she's +10, and now, well, nowadays there are people with Shamir, but you know, if you don't want to build Shamir, Hana's another good pick, and they're both good picks in my honest opinion. But I rather go on to my girl Hana. Shamir's okay though, and by that I mean I still think she's okay. You know, she's good, but if you want to, you know, it's your choice. Really good. Alright, next. Oh man, I've been wanting to talk about these right here. Oh man, this is gonna be cool. So, this has been referenced a lot before, but I legit have a +10 Beruka team right here. Alright, like here, I even have a team right here. Here it is, Beruka emblem. My Beruka emblem. They can't really do much because, you know, it's Beruka. The unfortunate cost for her is that, like, she's really falling off Grace, and by that I mean she's not really high attack and stuff, but you know, I decided I'm still gonna build her because, you know, she's still the main girl. As you can see here, here's they're all +10 by the way. Sorry, but they're all +10 right here. As you can see right here, this is the most recent build I gave her. Guard bearing, gave her the classic Idle shield, so then her bulk just stays the same. I gave her a florid and attack. because she could really use that. She's already really good on defense. You know, there's this one. I made each Beruka like a different attack, based on a different stat. This one's my plus attack Beruka, which is the one, you know, she's focusing on pure attack. As you can see right here, I got her with Dex Swabber, which helps with the attack and defense -5. Gives her 5 more attack. We got the life and death 4. We got double life and death. We got guard. We got that. We got the blazing flame, which does a lot of attack for when she does have it charged up. Her defenses take a hit, but most of the time she's just meant to be just attacking. The next one we have is our res-based Beruka. Surprisingly enough, if you build up on her res, she's actually pretty tanky in magic. Normally she's not really, but with this build right here, you can tank her with magic. I typically run her with also the fortress defense and res as well, but it's just that someone else currently has it. But she can reach pretty good. Like here, let me equip it. I'll show you. Let's equip it. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Sorry, Sonya, I'm gonna borrow this for a while. As you can see here, she reaches a really high stats. I mean, her attack takes a huge ass dip, but she makes up for it in the fact that with her Glacius, she can just proc it and just do a lot of attack. As you can see right here, yeah, as you can see, really good shit. Like, really good, man, really good. And then here's my most recent one. She's the one that I recently finished, the final Beruka of the Beruka team, but a speed Beruka. And you're probably wondering, why would you build up on her speed? Isn't it kind of shit? And it's like, well, it is, but with this build, actually, she reaches effectively really good amount of speed. Springy Axe, when she hits combat, like, it's both of attack and speed +5, and neutralizes any penalties to her speed, so she gets +5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 41, and we got attack speed unity, gives you another 5. 6, 40, 47 right there. Speed trace gives you 1, 2, 3, 50. Then we got this 54. Then we got the res 4, which gives you even more. So yeah, like, she gets fast. Like, she's surprisingly really fast with this build right here. If you can get it all in the right nice conditions, then like she really like kicks ass with this. And not to mention the fact that it took a while, but I managed to get the trace skill, and it was, let me tell you, it was bullshit getting this. I had to really spend quite a bit to get a Naisala. But I did it, and here he goes. They're all here. They're all based on each one stat. And I kind of want to do the rest with some other units, like maybe a Kegero hero, which I will show you later on, guys. But like most of the time, I just really want to focus on units, making a full team of units that are focused on each individual stat. You can do it there. Next up, on our +10 journey, she's also very recent. If you haven't watched my summons banner where I did a last chance summon, I got extraordinarily lucky, and with about, I think, 16 orbs, I managed to get the last 2 Kegeros that I needed to make her to +10. And as you can see right here, she's finally +10. I gave her the good shit. I'm still trying to get defense and res bar save, because you know she'll make really good use of that with the close reversal. I have Slick Fighter on her. I have the Courtly Match. Courtly Match is really good because a lot of units are most likely gonna double Kegero. So with this will help her tank even more, and she's already got some really nice defenses, so that should be pretty nice. And yeah, like honestly, I'm really excited to finally get her to +10. Like, it was awesome, and that's showcased the true Berk luck right there. All right, next we got someone that I dread, but it started off as a joke, really, because like my friend Mikey was all like, "Hey Berk, you should like build Nino because she likes you, because she keeps showing up, because she always showed up in all my summons." And also, not to mention the fact that the whole running, if you've been here part of this channel for like a while, you would know that the whole running joke is that she's my sleep paralysis demon. And by that is that she used to ruin a lot of arena runs for me. And by that, I mean a lot. Like, she would always be a bane of my existence whenever I go in any battle for like arena. She was always there, she always ruined it. And it all started because some dumbass decided to give her close counter advantage. Alright, like, I'm never gonna forgive the guy who did that. Like, who gives Nino close counter advantage? Who does this? What the fuck? Why would you do this? So, but yeah, as you can see right here, this is her build. I bring her to arena sometimes, so that's why I give her the green dual infantry 4. So she can actually score pretty nice. She's got some really nice stats, especially her attack, With her tome, she gets even more when she gets all those bonuses that she has on her right now. And yeah, man, what a joke. I can't believe it. And they're gonna be completely honest with you. She's my sleep paralysis demon, but I actually kind of like her now. So like, she's actually been putting in work. It feels great finally being on the other end where I'm killing shit with Nino instead of the other way around. But it's great. Got a resplendent. It's really good. And yeah, right there. All right, next we got Tanya, another unit that I wanted to plus 10 because you know the titties. That's a lot of my reasoning for plus 10 units. I'm sorry, but that's just how I am. But this is the build that I recently got her. Oh, not recently got her. This is a much more old build, especially with the Deadeye. I gave her the Spindrift bow because, let's be honest here, Spindrift bow is probably one of the best bows out there. I mean, the whole minus at 7 attack on enemies and stuff, like that's great. That's great. It really does it, and inflicts special cooldown plus 2. I mean, the one downside is the fact that it resets your cooldown, but if you have stuff like activated here, like it would actually help out here, and you can get it pretty fast. That's why I have special spiral, because if I can proc it during one of the fights stuff, then with special spiral it'll always go back down to 1, and once that I can get a kill. It involves getting attacked back during the fight, but I might want to change it up. Maybe get, instead of Spindrift bow, we got new bows coming out. Recently came out, so I could probably switch over to that and see how that works with that. But yeah, like, this is a really good build. I really like Deadeye. Deadeye is just fucking disgusting on archers, especially high damage archers. Alright, next up we got, oh man, Spring Loki. Oh, Spring Loki, those big tatas. Man, anyway, I've recently just started reusing her again because I was like, you know, I needed to make a team where it features all the big mama units, and Loki is one big mama. And obviously, you could obviously tell why I like her a lot. I mean, like, it's pretty obvious. But here's my build for her right here. I also gave her Spindrift bow. Now that Fury Seal has come out, actually, with this coming up Tempest Trial, I might actually consider giving her a full Fury build, where she's just gonna have so much high stats, so she's gonna take so much fucking damage. It's gonna be hilarious, and with Desperation, it will like really work. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna work with Dive Bomb because Dive Bomb only works whenever the enemy and you have high enough HP, so that won't work. So, but with Desperation, she does pretty well. She just gets the job done. She also has some pretty nice defenses, actually. I mean, they're obviously not the top tier, but they're not bad, and she's pretty fast anyway, so she will most likely be alright, as you can see right there. Alright, next we got Kegero, who I plus 10 her like a while ago, like long ago, and she finally got her Resplendent. I mean, what's up with the big tatas? Oh my god. Like, geez, everyone really likes to give them the big titties, huh? Then again, now you know why I like her. So, as you can see right here, this is the classic build that I have for Kegero. I gave her Unity because I had like a spare Marianne that I wanted to kill, and I gave it to her. She has Lethality, and Lethality is just disgusting. Like, it's just disgusting. It is like, thank God it's only exclusive to like Jaggers. Because if it was available on anyone else, other high-end units, oh, then yeah, this game would definitely. It's like inheritable Black Luna, but this is like Black Luna but for daggers. And she has the no follow-up, which helps her with, you know, with the whole thing that stops her from doubling. And also she has some really high attack, like straight up. That's why I gave her the heavy blade stuff right here. See right there. Oh, if I get 3 more SP, I could get 666. And she's almost maxed out on HM as well too. Alright, next we got the sexy clown herself, Kranya, another one. Most recent build as well. I remember actually getting the last merges from doing her Grand Hero Battle Revival. Her weapon's pretty good, especially if you build her with a close counter. Especially if you build her with the close counter build, because with that she can actually, you know, attack first, because she has Vantage and her Jagger whenever she's attacked first. And with close counter, it actually helps her like counter back against other units, especially the melee. And yeah, this is what I got her so far. I kind of want to build her now. I do have some close counter fodder, so I'll probably give her close counter and see how she really does with that. But everything else here, she was like, you know, just a build. But yeah, I also have her at plus 10 as well, the sexy clown lady. Alright, we're down to the last two, and these are some really big ones. Lissa here's pretty special over the fact that, like, I actually had her way back in the beginning of the game. She was, like, the only healer that I've had for, like, the longest time. I don't know if you want to, but if you go back way back in my video history, you'll see all the cringe shit I would post, but Lissa was always, like, part of the main team. She was always there, and she was just, like, my only healer. Like, she was literally the only healer that I used. It was always her. And then I plus 10 her, and it was, like, awesome. And she has some pretty good defenses in her res. Back when Grand Hero battles were actually pretty easier to do, I actually managed to do, like, a healer emblem clear where it was only staff units. It was really hard, but I managed to do it. And Lissa was a lot of big part of there. As you can see right here, I got her with the close counter build, the lull, and the rouse, everything. Everything's pretty good. Oh fuck, man, I'm tired. Yeah, but yeah, as you can see right here, this is her.
Let's do our best.
Yeah, let's do our best. As you can see, but yeah, like, really been here since the beginning. So she's an OG. She's an OG right there. And then last but not least, we got our high class lady, Maribel. And I really like Maribel. Like, really, I like really love her. Like, I mean, look at the side of my my video thing right now. She's literally right in the corner right there. She's like one of my top waifus of all time here as well too. And you want to know the funny thing? The funny thing is that I don't remember how I fucking summoned her. I don't remember what banner I summoned her on in the first place. I used to remember I think she was a pity break, obviously, but like, it was a heavy pity break because it was like, oh shit, Maribel, and she's actually pretty hot. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then it's like, and honest to God, I do not remember which banner I got her in. Like, it's a mystery that I haven't figured out yet. I don't know if other people know, but it was during a stream. I know it was, because I got her during the stream. I know it was, but I don't know which one is it. There's a lot of streams I have to go back to that I want to check. But like, I don't know if I'll ever find it. But as you can see right here, she's a summoner supported. She's got some really nice stat spread. She's a huge game changer in the abyssal battle clears that I do with like Fallen Edelgard and everyone else. And yeah, like, she's real big help, and she can actually do some damage and actually be able to clean up stuff like everyone else can. And yeah, and that's pretty much all my plus 10 barracks right here. As you can see, it's not that many. You know, I may be a whale, but I'm not that much of a whale. I would say I'm a dolphin. I'm not free to play by any means, but you know, I still really do like to play this game. I got plus 10 units. I don't always have them all, you know, because rates. Now, all these units right here, they're ones that are close to plus 10. This one is close to plus 8. Sonya is also close to plus 8. I might get her to plus 9 real soon because I'm getting the grails. There's this son of a bitch who's plus 7. And then there's accidental plus 7, Julia. And we got, right here, Cecilia. You know, she's a Hall of Forbes thing, but like, because I needed an extra merch to save on grails. And the most recent one that I really want a plus 10 here is Scion Larcey. Her double special hero banner that she's going to show up in is definitely going to show up, like, not the next one that's coming out, but the one after that one. And I'll be ready, because I know it's bullshit and all, but like the Fate Pass thing where it lets you spark a unit is like definitely going to be a huge play for me, because then I'll at least be guaranteed to at least get one of them. So if I can get at least 3, if I can get at least 3 Larceys in that summoning banner, and I can use my spark and get the last one to get it over with in case I need it. So that's who the next plus 10 project is, and hopefully by then I'll be able to like finally complete my Larcey obsession. Good old memories. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. It's already a really long ass video, like 34 minutes. Jesus Christ. But well, it's more honestly because I'm still talking, but thank you guys. If you stayed throughout the whole thing, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next one. Here's to more years of Fire Emblem Heroes, if it lasts even longer than another year or so. Hopefully I can get those plus 10 units and maybe start making more. And maybe I'll make another one of these barrack tours, probably for the end of next year, to see my progress that I have. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay toasty, my friends.